but I am so freaking pumped for this. I'm just gonna put it on speaker view. Actually, I lied. Cassie, I'm just gonna pin your video. So basically, I've obviously met Cassie more than one time. I freaking love this girl, and she stayed with us in our conference house. At a conference, I can't talk. It's fine. And we just had like so many good conversations. Just talked at the airport, and just like literally just like loved on each other the whole weekend, and it was so good. So I wanted her to hop on here. She has so much value that she can add to this team, and I'm seriously just so pumped for everything she has to say. So Cassie, if you want to go ahead and just get started with like telling us your story, just so we know a little bit more about you, and then we can go from there.
Okay, hi. My name's Cassie. I am a diamond grind double and triple next month. Mark my words, it's freaking happening. It's just happening. It's where I'm at. So I joined this business in November of 2018. I was working 2 part-time jobs. I was averaging like 35 hours a week. I was in school full-time, like 18, 19 hours. And I was raising my god baby. So like, I don't know when I slept. I don't know when I ate. I didn't know when I did anything, honest to God. But I was downright like determined to make this business work. So in my first 2 weeks, I went executive. The next month at Christmas, I went ruby, and then I turned around and went emerald, and then I went diamond. I've been at diamond for a little bit. I've had to learn a lot. I walked through a lot. My story I thought was like kind of boring. God said, here, I'm gonna flip a coin real quick, and you're gonna walk through some stuff. And I was like, oh, okay then. And we've been kind of working through that in the past couple of, just like literally like the past like week and a half, I guess. But like it's been insane. And I'll tell you, like, if you're stagnating, if you feel like you've been pushing and you haven't reached something, I promise you there's a lesson you're learning. I promise you God's preparing you. One of my biggest things was I didn't know how to control my money. I still don't. Hello, I just moved back with my parents because I'm in debt so bad. And I've really started like getting serious about picking out where I need to like change my money habits and what I need to sacrifice to make that money. Because God was saying, like, if I give you $5,000 a month, you're going to blow it on stupid shit. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, but I want it. He's like, well, you're going to learn. And so I've really had to like walk through that. I have, because I said yes, I have given 120 people the opportunity to say yes to. It's been crazy. It's been insane. The girls that I have on my team now wouldn't trade. If you're like concerned because you see people like walking out on your business, let them go. Just say bye, Felicia. And because someone else is coming, and I promise you that they're supposed to be there. But yeah, okay, that's all I have.
I freaking love that. I just love you. We were just talking a lot recently about like the things that life is throwing at her, because we did have some literally just throw it up. It's just been like we've had similar journeys throughout this, and just kind of something that just like popped into my head. Like you said that you joined and you really did have like a fairly quick start. Like you went executive and ruby, emerald, diamond. Like how do you think, like putting yourself back into that time, like how did you have that belief in yourself? Like was it just because you were so determined, or like kind of like walk us through that whole part?
So yes, I was really determined. Honest to God, I hated working. I was the person, I have a genetic condition that, like I literally can get sick at any point. I literally broke my foot putting it on a door handle. So like, it never changes. I don't know when I'm going to be down. I don't know when I'm going to have issues. And it became an issue with working that I didn't know. I was calling in all the time. Okay. And then my bosses would get mad, and then I would feel like crap because it was just this vicious cycle. And when I started this, my boyfriend was not on board. My parents were not on board. And I'm the type of person that if you tell me I can't do something, I'm like, oh, watch me. Like the TikTok thing. Oh, watch me. Yeah. Okay. I have an addiction to TikTok, by the way. And I hate it. But I will quote that multiple times throughout this, so just be prepared. But I was determined to quit those jobs. I did not want to be there anymore. But I was also determined that you will not tell me where I can and can't go. You will not tell me I will not be successful in this, and just fucking watch me. And so for me, it came down to, I just did it. Like I didn't question a lot. I didn't ask a lot of questions. I did what they said, and then I asked for more. And when I tell you that I asked for more, I was literally texting Katie and Courtney going, okay, I've done everything. Now what? What else? Do I need to talk to more people? What else do I need? And when I wasn't enrolling, and one of the things that I'm getting back into the habit of doing now is looking at what I'm doing and then increasing those numbers. So like if you're not enrolling, if you're not seeing the progress, where are you not doing as much as you think you're doing? And maybe write it down. Like if you're, okay, well, I'm messaging. Well, homegirl, you sent 20 messages today. Okay, well, that 20 is not going to get you to that rank. And you're like, oh shit. Okay. And you start to see like where you may be needing to increase your output to receive your input at a higher level. And you really kind of have to gauge that. And you can always just like talk to your leaders too, and we can tell you. But sometimes those self realizations are a little bit, I don't know, more of a slap in the face than your leader telling you. But literally I just ran. I never looked back. I didn't want anything else, and I quit my job as soon as I could. And now I'm the dumbass that quit her job before she could afford it. Okay, that also backed me into a corner that gave me no other option. And I was still living at home, so I was capable of doing that. I'm not saying go do that if you obviously have bills and you would like go to jail or something. Don't do that. But like if you're living at home and you have the ability, back yourself into a corner, because I promise you, you will come out swinging. And you will never go back because you know what you're capable of in that time. Okay, but yeah, there's that. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. I definitely just took a boomerang of you right when you said that. I was like, oh, gotta. But I love what you said, just like about like evaluating yourself, because like that's like one of the biggest things. Like, did Katie personally enroll you, or was it Courtney?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So like I know like Shay personally enrolled me, and like with like all of that, like at the beginning of my business, there were definitely times where I wasn't doing the things I should be doing. There was times at a Triple Diamond I'm not even doing the things that I should be doing. But it's just like Shay can come to me all day long and just like call me out and just say like, hey, you're not messaging as many people. Hey, you're not doing this. Hey, you're not doing that. But until I finally realized that for myself, that's when the switch changed. That's when it was like, oh, okay. And like she said earlier, it's just like if you're like doing all of the things and you're like not seeing the results, there's a lesson to be learned. And that's like one of the biggest things that 2019 has taught me, is just to kind of like have grace over, we don't speak of that year, but it's just to kind of have grace over everything, and just to know that like if stuff is going on, it's all for a reason. Also going along with that, I wanted to kind of talk about money mindset for a second, just because you mentioned that. Literally 2019, but you said that it was your like, you were talking about money mindset and how like if God gave you a $5,000 paycheck, you would blow it. So when did you finally realize that it was your money mindset? I feel like that's something that I personally struggled with, and I'm going to talk about my journey as well with that, but I just wanted you to talk about yours real quick.
So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into like some of the stuff that's happened this last week, because it ties into like that. I moved in with my boyfriend fiance thing 2 years ago. Wow, sorry. But we moved into our first official home by ourselves 7 months ago. I just moved out. Okay, we decided we should probably live separately because we ain't ready for that. We almost ended because of this. But what I learned in the interim, and when it smacked me in the face, was actually, it was probably Christmas when I got serious. I had known that we were struggling. I knew that my credit cards were maxed. I mean, they're still calling me to this day, asking me to pay them. And like, I knew that these were issues. I knew that I was, struggling with the grocery money, and that we were truthfully just struggling. But I was also seeing it eating at my belief and being able to promote. And that's when it got my attention. That's when I said, oh shit, you really are controlling me right now. My fear of not being able to pay my bills is now overriding the belief system I have in being able to go double and triple and prez and ambassador. And that's when I said, okay, that's it. So when I got my Christmas money, actually, I spent $150, $200 on different materials that I could actually pour into, workbooks that I could do, so that I can start to shift how I manage. And it's not Okay, so it's twofold. You can have a money mindset and you can be like, well, I don't want to be like this. Okay, well, that's great. That was me. I don't want this. I don't want to be like my parents. I don't want to have to struggle. I don't want to have to do this. But I was living the very thing I didn't want. Why? Because I was focusing on it. Because I was constantly like, oh my God, are we going to have groceries? Oh my God, Connor, you got to pay the electric bill because I'm a dumb bitch and didn't. Like, it was constantly the struggle. But there's another side of that of, okay, well, I get my nails done. I was getting my eyelashes done. I was doing the extras and then not paying myself like the bills and putting things in savings account because I was too focused on, well, I'm making this money, so I need to feel good. Okay, well, the flesh can wait. Okay, but the flesh, sometimes you got to starve the flesh here so that you can have the things. And I was like, well, shit. So I started to see that shift. Now, this week, making this decision to live separately truly came from the fact that financially, we could not do it anymore. I mean, he was drained and I was drained. Like, we could not do it. And so if we can get out from under the debt, if we can get out and into a better place where we've got savings accounts and we can do these things, then ultimately this won't be an issue. But I had to work on this without somebody else like going, oh, are we going to have grocery money? Oh, are we going to be able to pay the electricity bill? And it's not his fault. It never is. But it was just so much pressure. And so if you find yourself struggling with that mindset, I don't know where my book is. Somewhere. Millionaire Mindset?
I
think that's one of it.
Millionaire Mind. There's
Yes.
Millionaire Mindset. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I started reading that in Chicago over Christmas. And I will tell you, if you haven't done that already and you feel like you're struggling with money, yes, you need to read it. And then, as Danny's saying, read it again, because there are so many things. And I know it looks stupid to put your hand over your heart and then touch your head. Do it. I don't care. My family would be sitting in the sunroom and I would go, I have a millionaire mind. I have a millionaire. And I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know that I don't want to be in the same position I am now when I go to have my first kid. And who knows when that could be. Like, I don't want to be there. So for me, you have to override what you're afraid of in order to get what you want. Okay? You have to override the fact that you can't pay your bills right now. You have to override the fact that you're struggling because 2019 kicked our ass. And I'm sorry, like, that's just how it is. But you have to get over that and realize that you really can have everything you want, but you got to stop being afraid of, like, you know, the rent check over here and the bills over there. And you just got to, like, let it fuck off. Okay. You'll be paid and move forward. But if you're, you know, spending money on makeup and all of these things and you're not paying your bills and you don't have a savings account, I'm going to say something you're not going to like. You're going to have to give it up for a little bit. I'm about to take these things off. And they ain't going back on till I'm triple. Why? Because my dad has to come first. I have to get out. I have to fix my mindset. And I cannot continue to cave to myself every time I want something. Like, how many of y'all do that? You literally go, oh, well, I need it. I could, you know, it's just my nails. Okay, well, you got a debt collector calling you because, and that $50 could have gone there and backed him off a little bit. But I'm yelling at myself because, like, I literally have done that. Okay, like, literally have done. Me too. I'm calling myself out. But that's the truth. But you've got to fix that because you will never hit more if you consistently and constantly are mishandling what you've been given. Because God's sitting there going, I want to give you this. I know how badly you need it, but you can't seem to handle $2,000 because you're still doing stupid things. So if you will just shut up and listen and do the things that I have put in front of you, read the material, do the work, I will give you everything and then multiply it by 10. And that's where I'm going. Because I don't want to be here anymore. I walked this path. I want that path. So, okay, there. I'm done ranting. Sorry.
You're not ranting. You're literally speaking to my soul. I'm over here like, the corner of my nail is chipped. I need a full new set. And I was literally going to go get them done tomorrow. And I'm like, maybe not. I'm embarrassed. I'm like literally sweating. My face is so red. And I'm literally just like, oh. going to back off of that subject. But no, that was literally so good. Just like, I just loved every part of that. And like, I know if you're on my team, you probably know like my journey through this and everything. And just like where like my money mindset came from. And like, it honestly was like, I hit triple, earned a $12,000 paycheck, and we went to the mall, to multiple different malls, and we went to Amazon, and it was just not good. Yes, like I did the things, I put away for taxes. I tithed for the first time. I was giving back to like different organizations, and I was just like doing all the good things. But instead of saving, what was it, $9,000 with that paycheck, I saved $5,000 and gave myself $4,000 to go spend for myself. And it was a bad decision in that moment, but like, it's like, I mean, I bought a new iPad, I bought a new phone. Like, I'm just trying to think of all the crap that I bought. I bought a brand new iPad, a brand new phone. I was buying Keto, God knows how many freaking cat toys. He literally, if you've been to my apartment, you've seen how many cat toys he had. I bought him some yesterday. Granted, it was his 1-year gotcha day, but it doesn't matter. I didn't need to buy him a $10 freaking banana catnip toy, but I did anyway. So I'm just saying, but like, it was like whenever I went triple and like I received that paycheck and I didn't do the things I needed to do. Granted, no, like I don't have debt. And I think I was giving myself grace for not having debt to then go and spend all the monies. And that's not what you're supposed to do. And like, that's like one of the biggest things I took from that. Reading, The Magic of Thinking Big really helped. Reading You Are a Badass at Making Money, that one really helped. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, I mean, that book literally changed so much. It's like now, like, it's crazy to think about because, like, my bills are like X amount, and I've learned how, like, especially with like 2019, you guys, like, it was rough. Like, there were months where my commissions check did not pay my bills, and I somehow still paid them. I don't know how, but like my commissions check would be lower than the amount of bills I had a month, and I still paid them. And it was just because like once you are truthfully like good on your money, you just like, I mean, you figure things out. I mean, honestly, like, you really do. Like, I stopped getting my nails done every 2 weeks because that literally what I was doing. And like, that's what I was doing. And like, I give myself money to spend on myself every single month. And I don't do that anymore because I can't. I mean, I can now because things are going back up, but like, I probably shouldn't just because I can save even more, you know? And it's just like, I feel like I was giving myself so much grace. Like, you don't have debt. You're awesome. Like, wow, 5-figure savings. Ooh, cool. But it's just like, no, like, yeah, I do have a 5-figure savings, but that'd be cool to have a 6, you know, like have a 6-figure savings account. Like, as of last Thursday, I went live today. I've made my first 6 figures in this company, you guys. My bank account does not show that. I mean, like, yeah, I'm happy about it, but like my bank account does not show that I've made 6 figures. And it's only because of like spending these little suckers, $50 every 2 weeks.
And it's expensive. There was one thing I wanted to add real quick.
No, you're good.
Because I don't know who said this, and I'll give credit when I think of whoever said it. It is not a good mindset to not spend your money on yourself simply because you are afraid that if you don't, or that if you do, you are being bad with your money. Does that make sense? Okay, so you make a $2,000 paycheck. You pay your bills. You put some in savings. Okay, yeah, I think it was Pam. You have to still buy the underwear. It's okay to still buy the underwear. It's okay to still buy the makeup or something, but don't go excessive. Don't go to the mall or 18 different malls. Don't go to like, I just love that you did that. Like, I just love that. Yeah, I think it was. And it just, so credit to Pam, but you still can do those things, but understand that still needs to align with what you are actually making in relation to what you need to pay and what you need to put back. Do not say, well, I have $12,000 in the savings account. I've given myself, $500 for myself, but that underwear is like $52. I don't know if I should do that. That's a scarcity mindset. Now you're afraid of losing that $500 that you've set aside for yourself. No, you've got to go, okay, yeah, I can do that. It's only $53. You know, I've still got this much left. Be mindful of what you've spent versus what you gave yourself. Make sure you're staying in line with that, but do not limit yourself because you're afraid of losing that. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for saying that. I'm trying to find the podcast that you guys are talking about. It was not episode 72. Do not quote me on that. But it was one of Pam's about, found it. Hang on, I'm trying to copy it. Please work. Okay. That's the podcast right there at Apple Podcasts. It's free. Listen to it 600 times until it's every second is ingrained in your head. It'll change your life. Okay. Next thing. So this is going to kind of be interactive, and I wasn't going to do this just because I honestly just forgot about it until Cassie was just talking about this. I believe it was Ashley Mayfield talked about this at conference. And if you were at conference, you did this and you're about to do it again real quick. I want you to write down the word millionaire, and I want you to write down the things after that, like what you think about. Are you excited? Are you scared? Do you feel abundant? Like, I want you to write down, if you want to write them in the chat, go ahead. I already did this, so I'll go ahead and copy mine and just paste it. But I want you to write the things down that when you say millionaire, what do you feel? And for me personally, this is what I feel. I feel myself buying a new blazer. I feel myself, which is my dream car. I feel excited. I feel abundant. I feel financially free. I see like traveling and like my dream home and like giving back. And like, that's what I think of when I think of being, or like when I think of the word millionaire. And if you feel like scared, you feel like, I don't even know what I would do with that money, then that's kind of where you can gauge where your money mindset is at. And that's what really spoke to me, because one of my biggest struggles was I don't have a good money mindset because I'm not making $12,000 a month. That's where I was, because I basically was like, I lost my $12,000 paycheck, so that means I have a bad money mindset. I need to fix my money mindset to get my $12,000 paycheck back. But I fixed my money mindset and I still don't have that $12,000 paycheck back. But that's not what that means, you know? And that's something that I kind of had to like walk myself through. And just because like it's not just like about that. Like there are obviously other things, other lessons to be learned to come to that point. But money, like having your money mindset right is going to be like one of the biggest things you can do, because once you do start earning that, I mean, for some of you guys may have not even seen a $500 paycheck. And like, honestly, that just like that, it shocks me, because like I'm over here talking about $12,000. Some of you guys haven't seen a $2,000 paycheck, a $5,000, $1,100. And it's just like, there is so much more coming for you guys, you know? And like, you just have to be willing to accept it. Like excited, but scared. Like, that's okay. Like, I'm scared. That's a lot of freaking money. Like, but it's at the same time, like, also this might just be because I'm super freaking green, but like, this is because I'm super freaking green. I didn't even need to say that. Like, I literally wrote down 15,000, 20, every $5,000 increment, all the way up to $95,000, exactly to the penny where my money is going, with the exact bills I have right now. So all the way up until I'm Black Diamond, I know exactly where my money is going. And that was the biggest thing, seeing how once I'm making $20,000 a month, it's only going to take me 3 months to hit a $50,000 or to save $50,000 outside of what I already have to go and buy my dream car. Like, that's 3 months. And like, we're hitting that in March. So that's literally going to be March, April, June, May. Y'all did not just hear that. That was embarrassing. I actually just forgot the sequence of months. Okay, March, April, May, it's fine. But like, y'all see what I'm saying though? Like, it's literally going to take until June to do that. And so like, once you like have these goals, like I'm just going to like shout out Danny because I know her goals like very well, but homegirl's got debt to pay off. Then she's going to buy her Kia Telluride, and then she's going to come move out of state to Arizona or Texas, wherever her heart desires. But yeah, Cassie literally just screamed Texas. But at the same time, like, you're like, you know what I mean? Like, I know to the penny exactly where my money is going, and it excites me even more, because that means that I'm making a $20,000 paycheck. I'm going to have at least 2 or 3 people making 5-figure paychecks. And that excites me, you know? And like, one of the things that Cassie and I both just got off a coaching call with Stephanie Dunn, and something that I kind of wanted to talk about with that, oh my gosh, where was it? I was talking about money. I just lost my train of thought. Cassie, if you remember what I was going to talk about, you could definitely like come in. But I literally just lost my whole train of thought with that one. But basically, Like one of the things that she was just talking about was just kind of like, you guys.
Leader versus friend.
Yeah. Okay, so exactly. That's what it was. Okay, that's where I was going with that. Thank you. I needed that. I got friends, you guys. But it's just like something that she spoke about on the Zoom was having like a leader versus a friend, and like how to have like the mix of both. And something that she was saying that she learned from John Maxwell was like, be upfront, rate like on a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself in this business. And let's just say like, Cassie, you're a leader on my team and you're going to rate yourself as a 4. And she was like saying, I will always love you as a 10, but I will lead you as a 4. And like, you can change that number if you want, but basically like, that's just kind of how to like to balance those two things. And I kind of just like switched subjects like super quick there, but like where I was going with that was like, I think I was talking to Mariah about this today, but this is the first time in a really long time that I'm okay with not going presidential in March, as long as I have 3 VIPs on my team at minimum. I'm okay with that. And that's like one thing that I've never really been, because I am a very selfish person. There we go. Selfish person, but I'm a very selfish person. And like something that like I am truly at peace with not promoting to presidential, as long as my team still achieves their goals. And that's something, like I said, like that's something that's like, it's always been weird for me, but like the fact that I can say that and I'm happy about that, it's just like, not that I'm not going to push for going presidential. If I have 3 VIP leaders on my team, I will automatically be presidential. But is what I'm saying, just like I am just so focused on making sure that I'm just going to go for the top, that Isabel achieves the things that she wanted does. Emily buys her dream truck for her and her husband. Mariah's being able to give back to her baby. Danny's being able to move to Texas. And Ellie's just going to be able to do all the sweet little Ellie bug things that Ellie wants to do. Give to Macy, the little puppy dog. But it's just like, the things like that, like that's what I want to be able to achieve. And like something, it's just like crazy how like fast that mindset switched for me, because literally at the beginning of this year I wanted presidential. I mean, I'm going ambassador this year, I know that in my heart, but it's just crazy how fast that little switch changed, because I feel like it was after conference when like I officially know like this is not about me anymore. Like I've achieved all the things, I can live off of what I have right now. But I know a lot of you guys are still struggling, and that's what I want to fix. I want you guys to be where I am and to achieve the things that I've been able to achieve, only because this is just insane. Like, it's just unreal to me, the things that I've been able to achieve because of this, and the fact that I don't think one person on my team has, like, obviously our dreams are all going to be different, but like a 5-figure paycheck, I'm the only person on my team that's achieved that. And I want that for you guys, you know, like this, exactly. Like we are literally just starting. And the fact that this team is going to go ambassador this year, have over 5 other VIP leaders. And like, that's just, it's going to be insane. But like, I know I just kind of want to change it there. Wow. Okay. That's fine. But it just like, I don't know, like, it's just like crazy how, I don't know. I can just like talk on and on about that. But I'm over to Cassie real quick. So what's the next thing you want to talk about?
I love it.
We're just,
I want y'all to.
I mismade that word up. It's fine.
Oh, it's totally fine. I want you to drop a 1 in the chat if you feel like you've been through the ringer and you're afraid to move forward.
Yep.
Just be vulnerable. Be honest. Like, because I would drop a 1 right now.
I'll drop another 1 for you. There we go.
Thanks. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you for a minute. I really want you to hear me. I really want you to listen. So when it was not the Thursday of conference, it was the Thursday before. My life hit the fan. Okay. I laid on the couch and I cried. And and I'm a psych major, so keep that in mind. For the first time in my entire life, I actually debated if I was worth being here. Okay, like this was probably one of the worst episodes I've ever had. And I mean, my life was falling apart. Cheyenne and Danny really, truly understand that because they saw kind of the end there before everything started to pick itself back up. There's something I want to share with you in this time. This business has the potential to create in you everything that you're supposed to be created for. Okay, but you got to lean in. I know it's hard, and I know it's, and I was there and I couldn't even look at my phone because my memories were on my phone and everything was here. This was like I wanted to chuck it into the ocean. Okay, and it's hard to want to, work and do the things when you don't feel good or your life is not going where you are. You're very stressed with finances and things that are happening around you. I get it. But what you have to be self-disciplined enough to do is to set it aside, even if it's only for an hour that day, and just work. Because there is someone who doesn't know what you're going through, but will relate and be your best freaking friend and probably your runner because you shared, because you put aside and you worked through it. Doesn't mean you have to share, all of the details. Okay, I haven't even shared a quarter of what I have gone through this last week. But when I have been vulnerable and honest and said, hey, I'm so sorry, this is a late message, things just got a little crazy and went off the wire there. I have had so many deep conversations, deeper than I normally would have with a PDT, that has built this longer lasting connection. Okay, there's somebody who needs you to show up, because even though you think it's really bad right now, they're probably going through it worse. So I know it was hard in 2019. We've said that a lot in the Zoom. Fuck 2019. Okay, I'm all red. Fuck 2019. 2020 is your year. I don't care what January was like. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I was paid as an executive. An executive. We're getting real. I don't care. Because I know that my girls need me to show up and show them how it's done. And you have to set the same pace for your team. So I know it's scary to push for that. We're going Ruby. Are we though? Like, I mean, like, did you see the last 3 months over here? Oh, I don't know. Shut it off. Just be done. You have to decide and just say, yeah, whether you have 25 people or one, it does not matter. I don't care what your chart looks like. Do, because I love you. But like, I don't care what your chart looks like because I know you can pull it off, because I did. I barely had anyone working. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I want diamond. So I did it. You have everything you need. Have you guys seen that movie? What is Star Wars? That's where I get it from. Star Wars. We have everything we need. Okay? You just got to do the work. That means if you have to lay in bed that day because your life is falling apart and you're depressed like I was, at least pick up your phone and post on your stories. Yes, Star Wars. I have an addiction to TikTok and Star Wars. It's fine. Okay, you'll never, ever guess that meeting me in person, but I really do. I only share that with certain people, by the way. So you have to be vulnerable. You have to be seen. It's addicting. You have to be able to show up even when you don't want to, because those are the days where everything's going to like literally change. Like I had the flu last year this time, and I literally just posted on my stories. Okay, and I interacted with some because I didn't really feel good and I didn't want to talk to people. I had 4 customers enrolled that day. 4. Simply because I was interacting with people and I posted on my stories. You always can post on your stories. I don't care how busy you are. That takes 3 seconds. We got albums full of pictures. You don't have an album? I got an album for you. Like, it's just, you have the resources. So please understand that the goals you have set for yourself this year are counting on you. And if you're yellow, and if you think about other people, I want you to think about this. How many people does a presidential chart have on it? I don't know that number off the top of my head.
A lot.
Okay, a lot. Look at that thing. Okay, it's a lot.
Right here. Oh, wait, here.
Yeah, okay.
Blank one.
There we go. Okay, that's a presidential chart. Look at all those people. Say you're starting out at distributor level. If you decide not to show up, if you decide that I've had a bad string of luck, I keep pushing for this promotion, it's not going to work, this isn't for me. Well, and God's saying, yes, it is for you. I called you here. You signed for a reason. Put you here for a reason. Oh, well, I don't know. And then you quit. Every single box on that presidential chart was someone's life that you were supposed to influence. And you were supposed to change. Wow. Every single box. Are you really going to quit on them? Are you really going to quit on the mom who needs to leave her abusive relationship? Are you really going to quit on the girl who just got pregnant and she's 18 and she has no idea what the hell she's going to do? Are you really going to quit on the one who's about to have to live on the street because she can't afford anything? Are you really? I didn't think so. So pick up your phone and post and message. And if you start crying, I'm going to, and I'm red and I don't cry. So you've got to meet them where they are. Your story has power and it is vulnerable and it is beautiful, and own that shit. Own it and share it and change some lives, because ultimately that's what we're here to do. More lives changed, more people brought into this, more people off drugs or the streets or whatever, debt, more people happy. That's what you're here for. And if you ever lose sight of that, you have my phone number, you have me on social media. I'll remind you that you were made for more, because I have people that do it for me too, especially last week. You are always supposed to change somebody's life. Never count anybody out, no matter what. No matter what. Okay, there's my soapbox. Okay, I'm done. Sorry for those of you that I made cry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I've already cried once today, Cassie.
I'm sorry.
Hang on, I'm sweating. I need to take off my jacket. Oh my god.
I love y'all.
Actually, I'm not gonna lift up my arms because I am sweating and I'm probably sweating. It's fine. We're just gonna wiggle that down real quick. You know, keeping it real here, you guys. If y'all saw that, I literally just moved my camera up so y'all will not see my arm. It's fine, but I don't even know how to go off of that. That was just really good, and I really needed to hear that. But that was right there. I mean, okay, bye, you guys. Have a good night. I really don't know what else to say, but I mean, I'm just gonna kind of go off of that in the way that I can, and because I get really awkward when I cry, we're just gonna not talk about that. Like, that was really good. Holy frick. Okay. Oh my god. I guess I'm just gonna go into my daily schedule. Cassie and I talked before this, and we like kind of like brainstormed like what we were gonna talk about, and she did not tell me that one, because I had segues for all of this until we got there. But we're just gonna keep on going, keep on trucking. So something that Cassie wanted me to go over. Sorry, my boyfriend's getting stop. Okay, I had to get my order real quick. So I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys real quick about like my daily checklist. And I know Cassie brought this up for like 2 seconds because it's the next thing I circled on my little notes here before she kind of got real with us. But just like giving yourself grace, you guys, like that's probably like one of my biggest things, and like that I can tell you guys. And I'm just gonna kind of go into like some things that have been changing in my life that I've been able to still work this business and still give my business 100% and still give my personal life 100%. And that's probably like one of the biggest things that I've struggled with, is just like having a work-life balance. And it's funny because like, you work full-time from your phone. Girlfriend, it's hard. I don't care what you say. It is easier working this with a full-time job, sitting at a desk at Huggins Honda. Ellie, I know you kind of feel me on that one, but like it was so much easier working there and working this business than it is working at home full time. And like, that's just the full honest truth. Now we're like leaning more towards it's easier being working full time, because I found like a very good schedule that I have been super consistent with, minus the weekend that I was at conference because I did not sleep or eat. I survived off of bagels and ramen noodles. But like something that I've been doing, and kind of, Brittany talked about this on her Zoom last night, if you were on the Destination Diamond Zoom, but it's just kind of like, just like getting your work done as early as possible. And like, that's honestly just like the simplest thing I can tell you guys. So like how like my schedule kind of works is, like what I'm doing is my schedule is pretty consistent Monday through Thursday, and Friday through Sunday I go like 100% hardcore work mode. And that's only because like my boyfriend and I only hang out Monday through Thursday just because of like his work and school schedule. But like when he's here, he has my attention. Minus the hour and a half I'm going to be on Zoom tonight because I have to pour into you guys just like I've had other people pour into me. And like Cash is over here pouring into us, making us freaking cry. Did not mean to cuss, sorry. But just like I want to make sure that I'm giving him like that time just because, I mean, it's my freaking boyfriend. So my cheeks are so freaking red, oh my god. But anyway, like going off of that, like when I'm waking up, the first thing I'm doing is like I'm taking care of myself. I'm not looking at my phone. I have specific people that I will reach back out to, and those are going to be my leaders if they've messaged me privately, and new distributors. Because other than that, no one needs my time before like 9 a.m. 9, 10, 11, 12 before. Like my leaders do, and my new distributors do, because my leaders typically only come to me when they have questions, and or they just want to talk because I'm best friends with all of them. But and like that's where like the friendship comes in and we give them that love. But we're gonna kind of get off of that for a second. And then my new distributors, because they have no earthly freaking clue what they're doing right now and they need my help. So but other than that, I'm like doing my celery, drinking my dragon juice, and I'm coming in here, I'm doing my self-development, I'm doing my journaling, doing my gratitude journal that I have, which I can go over you guys if y'all like specifically want me to. I just don't want to take up that much time with that. Okay, Cassie said yes. Where's it at? Oh, okay, so I use the Rachel Hollis Start Today journal, just super big thing. So you're supposed to write, today I'm grateful for, and you're gonna write 5 things down. So most of the time, my things are a little bit different. Can y'all still hear me? I've just been typing a whole bunch of gibberish in the chat because I like put my elbow on the keyboard there. Sorry. But like I write down 5 things I'm grateful for. And so like, for example, today, let's see, I wrote down I was grateful for my family, my team, my business, my boyfriend, and my friends. Keeping it real, keeping it simple. And then you write down 10 dreams that you made happen. So dummy here made the mistake of writing down 10 dreams she made happen. That is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to write down 10 future dreams you made happen, okay? So Cheyenne's over here focusing on, we went diamond, we went triple, we moved into a new apartment, and I was like, I am so fucking tired of writing down these same stupid dreams. Like it was literally driving me crazy because I was getting mad. I was literally getting to the point where I was like, I had to go back down to it because it's hilarious. 10 dreams I made happen. Keto bug. I worked out this morning. I talked on stage at Boston. I went to lunch with Cammie. I'm in this apartment, my new apartment. Helga, which is my car. 5-figure savings, triple diamond leader, and Jose and Melissa, which are the 2 kids that I adopted from Honduras. I'm like, yes, those things make me happy, but like, okay, you know. And then like I was literally listening to a podcast, and this is for Rachel Hollis, by the way, and she was going over these things, and she was talking about how you're supposed to write down 10 dreams that you're going to make happen. And I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Kind of how Cassie was saying, like she was focusing, like she's not focusing on what's behind her anymore. She's focusing on what's in front of her. And that's what you have to do. Why was I not maintaining the rank I wanted to maintain? Because I was focused on already achieving that goal. Literally, I was focused on back here. I need to be focused on what's ahead of me. And I've been doing this consistently for about 3 months. And in January, I'm just going to be real open with you guys, I maintained double diamond for the first time since May. You guys. And because I'm focusing on what's ahead of me. I'm focusing on like where my team is going, where I'm going, and all of this. So now the 10 dreams that I have made happen, because we are speaking them into existence in the future, are Presidential Diamond Ambassador, $20,000 a month, $40,000 a month, $100,000 saved, my Chevy Blazer bought in cash, financially free, traveling abundantly, and 5+ VIP leaders. That's right, I am a little baddie. Thank you, Danny. But like I feel like once you're doing this, you're like literally speaking all of these goals into existence, literally. And then right at the bottom, you write the goal I'm going to happen first. And mine says paid as triple diamond. And last month, I had I'm working with like 2 to 3 specific leaders a month on their goals. And I was like writing down like those things for like the goal I'm going to achieve first. Excuse me. And so the next thing I can say about that is kind of like what we're talking about here. Always focus on the more. And I'm not trying to be all cliche with the more and that how that's Mark Pentecost word for the year. Like I'm literally just like being so real. Focus on more. Like if you have a goal, I'm trying to think, Danny, quote me if I'm wrong. You're 14 distributors from being charted for triple diamond, right? Okay, so Danny's 14 away from being charted for triple. Her goal should be like 20 minimum. Because if she hits like, because by pushing for 20, she's gonna at least hit 14, and that's what she needs, you know. So like just like always pushing for that next thing. So like when I was over here pushing for just maintaining double diamond again, just maintaining double diamond, I was only going to maintain diamond because I wasn't focusing on more. And I finally started focusing on my team and making sure that my girls are maintaining and my girls are promoting, and I maintained double for the first time, you know? And like this month, I'm pushing for presidential because at least I'm going to maintain triple, you know? But if I focus on maintaining triple, I'm only going to maintain double in the process. Yeah, that would still be awesome, but we want more monies. We want all the monies. So that was kind of my whole tidbit on that. I didn't even talk really about my daily schedule now that I was about to cross that out. But like how I'm like working it is like so the next thing I'm doing is like after I'm going to work out, making sure that I'm doing that physical activity in for the day. I have not been doing that for about 2 weeks. You know what happens? We get there, it's fine. You know, it's fine. And it's also like really cold. I don't want to walk to the gym, so that's fine. But like I'm making sure that I'm like getting my workout in for the day or for the week, whatever my heart desires. And then like from that, I'm coming home. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm now going to be drinking my skinny brew because it just came in. And then I'm also like super green, which you guys know. If you're on my team, then you know that. This sticky note says text your new DTs. Message people first and follow up. I had to read that backwards. That was really hard because messaging people and following up is the hardest freaking thing that we do. And like, if you feel me on that, like, girl, I understand. Like, messaging people is so hard, and like following up, it's just so tedious. And like, it's so tedious to type PLC send or PLC space send. It really is. And like, it just annoys me. So if I'm texting my new distributors, making sure that none of them are falling off, because that's what I have to do. I cannot expect these girls who have no freaking clue what they're doing to text me every single day. I have to do that. I have to text them, making sure that they're okay. Like starting those like engaging conversations. Don't text them, hey girl, did you message your dirt list? Like, no, they didn't. I'm sorry, but no, they didn't. Have conversations that are going to be like productive. Yeah. And then from that, I'm doing these backwards, but on my list, I'm going to follow up with people from 2 days before. So the people that I'm going to message, let's just say today's the 3rd. I don't know what today is. I thought today was Tuesday and it's Wednesday. Oh, it's the 5th. Awesome. Okay. So today's the 5th. So today I followed up with people from the 3rd, like 2 days. And then tomorrow will be the 4th, 7th, the 5th, subtract 2 days. That's how I'm doing my follow-ups. And then obviously every Friday, and then like basically every 2 days I'm doing follow-ups with people. So I'm like making sure that I'm in their inbox every other day essentially. And how I'm doing that is like I just write down what day I talk to them. If I talk to them on the 5th, there's going to be a 5 by their number on my potentials list and just a list of people, and then a 6 list of people. And I'm just kind of doing it like that, and that's been really helping with me. And then I'm doing my reach out messages. I have a personal goal of 120 messages a day, because if I am messaging at least 120 people, that means that I've reached out on Facebook and Instagram. I've done host posts on Facebook and Instagram. And I guess that's it. But I mean, like, y'all get my gist. Like, I'm making sure that I'm hitting that full range of people, which is about 120. Today was like 130. Awesome. We achieved it. The other day it was like 80, but you know, that's all I could message. And then now I'm actually unsending and resending, which is like adding more to that list too. But before it's freaking 11 a.m., 12 o'clock, my messaging's done for the day, which honestly, that is like the brunt of what we do here. Everything else, like, I don't know about you guys, but like I have a really strict like thing that I do with messaging, and like I like only message off of my iPad, so I can like reply to people from my phone. That's just how my heart works, and it's how my like green heart desires to message people. So for me, I feel like I cannot message if I'm not sitting at my desk or if I'm just on my phone. That is a total mindset thing that I have to get over, but that's just kind of how I look at I look at everything. But by the time like, and then like, so Monday through Thursday, like my boyfriend has school from like 12ish to like 3:30. So from that time, that's the time that I'm spending on my team, that I'm spending like making sure they're good, doing a power hour, if especially now because I'm doing the power hour from 2 to 3. But like I'm doing power hours, I'm doing coaching calls with my girls, I'm pouring into them, and I'm giving them that section of my time like for them and not for my personal business. And then when my boyfriend's here, I can go on freaking Instagram and go follow 100 people while we're watching freaking That 70s Show or The Ranch, because we're on that now. I finished That 70s Show. You know what I mean? Like, I can follow people when we're driving to Sushi Axiom. It's not hard, you know? And like doing different things like that, like doing the things that I truthfully can do from my phone because we're living our best rock girl lives. Those are the things that I'm doing with him because, yeah, like I'm still like at dinner with him, but when I'm at dinner with him, my phone's on Do Not Disturb in my purse, so I don't check it. I'm spending that quality time with him to make sure that I am spending time with him and I'm losing my voice. This is going to be awesome. But like, you see what I'm saying? And it's just like making sure that I have that equal balance and that I'm giving my boyfriend the time that he needs. I'm giving like myself the time I need, my team the time that they need. And it's honestly just been like a really good balance for me lately, just because like I'm able to do all the things, you know? I'm sweating. And then yeah, that's like probably my daily schedule. Cassie, do you have anything else you want me to talk about? I know you're like talking right now. Okay. Did you hear me, Cassie?
Oh,
You're okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
What'd you say?
I just asked if there's anything else you wanted me to talk about.
Okay, let me just make sure I got it right, because I actually caught nuggets in there that I really liked.
Okay.
You wake up, you do your products, self-development, workout, that kind of thing, same thing I do. Then you go into texting your new DTs, messaging, follow-ups.
Yep.
Then it's team time.
Yep.
Then it's personal business.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the little...
But go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm basically just doing like sections throughout the day, because if I wake up in the morning and just immediately start going all in, I get scatterbrained so easily. I can't do that. But when I'm scheduling like my personal business, doing my team, my personal business, or I guess my my mindset essentially, and Hannah just chatted me privately and I have to say it out loud because she goes, I can't count how many times I've heard you say, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I'm sorry, that was literally so funny. I say that all the time. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Sorry, but that was literally so funny. But going off of that, like if I do like my personal, like my mindset, handling my stuff, and then like being able to pour into my team, and then like doing like my personal business, like on the flip side, it's been working out so well for me. And then like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like he works like all freaking day, so I don't see him. So I am sitting here from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed, doing as many power hours as I can, because on those days that he is here, let's just say like we have a super busy day and like we go and do something and I only get 1 power hour a day. Well, I did 12 between 3 days of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that it doesn't matter if I only did 1 today. Like I can give myself that grace to know that I'm doing what I need to be doing, and also giving him the time that he needs because he is my boyfriend. You know what I mean? So obviously, like if you're single, then like your schedule can change like that. But I definitely think adding in a like mindset, team, personal business, like separating those is going to be like easier, only because like you're going to have more of like a balance between all of it.
I really like that. And it's important for y'all to know too, like you'll find your routine as you go. And mine, I say that all the time. Mine's changed like 18,000 times. It's about to change again. But I really like the fact that she said like, turn your phone on Do Not Disturb. Like in those times, what you have to be disciplined enough, and what I'm learning is that when I go back to Connor's place, because I am having to learn that new schedule of like going to him and him coming to me, on the days where we're doing that, it's me getting up and getting to work so that when I get there, I can, separate a little bit and be here with him and not have to message or not have to, work the business consistently in that respect. and making sure that you are doing that, because I think that's a big part of why we struggled living together in that respect, because I was always doing this, and not taking the time to sit down and, really
have like a real
connect.
conversation with him. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like a decent human would. But do y'all have any questions for either one of us?
Yeah, I know we kind of just like poured so much in.
I made y'all cry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Cassie made us freaking cry over here. What the heck? Honestly, like, I'm just gonna in this. I mean, not in this, but in the way that I can't talk. I'm gonna talk about something else real quick, but like as you guys are asking us questions, if y'all have any. But basically, the next thing I can say is something that I learned a lot over the weekend is, I mean, I just learned a lot. I don't even know what I did or didn't learn. Basically, but like kind of like Cassie was saying, like it is go time now, and like that's like the biggest thing I can say, and like in the nicest way possible. If you are not giving it 100% right now, you are going to be left behind. And I mean that literally, because I don't want you to be left behind. Like, I want you to be one of those $15,000 bonus earners, $20,000 bonus earners. If you guys could promote to double diamond in March and earn, I can't math, 15 plus $20,000 in bonuses, like, what the heck, Or if you are a diamond and above leader and you haven't maintained, what if you could earn some reload bonuses? Like, I know for me, like, I just earned a $3,000 bonus from January just because I maintained double, and I'm going to maintain triple this month, earn another $3,000 bonus, promote to freaking presidential in March and earn another $30,000 bonus, And like, it's just crazy to think it's literally just like more money. And that's literally like what we've been talking about. And Danny, she was like 30 or 35,000, because like that's how many bonuses that she is going to earn at the end of March, And like, just claim that. Don't be scared of that. You deserve that. You deserve to make that much money in bonuses. Most of the top leaders in 2015 did, Why can't we go earn that? Why can't we go and have 3 new diamonds pop on each of our teams, help each of those 3 distributors that we got started for $69 earn a $15,000 bonus? I mean, if you've placed those on separate legs, you're automatically triple, Like, you are automatically triple by placing one of those 3 distributors you enrolled on separate legs, because you already have a team. So then by placements and everything, charts, you have a double promote, they earn a bonus, you're triple. Holy shit, And it's just crazy to think that like we are all about to literally change so many freaking lives. And like, I don't mean, and like I said, like, I don't mean that in any way, shape, or form rude. I mean that because I do not want you guys to be left behind, but you have to be giving it 100%. You have to put that fear behind you. You have to put the fact that, yeah, a lot of us promoted in 2019 and a lot of us did not maintain. That's gone. We don't focus on that anymore. We are literally focusing on what is here, what is in front of us, and it is literally about to just be so much. And that's
that. Her apologizing for that was her yellow. This is my red. I'm not sorry. Get off your butt and let's go. Like, come on. And I only say that because I need that. Like, I don't know. I'm red, so if you yell at me, I'll work. But like, you just gotta do it.
Exactly. You just have to do it. Like, you just have to put the fear beside you, turn on some Lauren Daigle, and go enroll some freaking customers. Put on some Peace Be Still. Oof.
Oh, I love that.
Or that one song, it's like Rise Up, I think. Yep. Oh my gosh, I get chills every time I hear that song, because I know I'm going to promote to ambassador when that song is playing. I'm like, oh, I promoted to triple listening to Money by Cardi B, okay? Ooh. Whatever song that you have to pump you up to go earn the most monies, listen to it. I Want to Be a Millionaire, I think that's a song. I don't know, I'm not really good with music. Yeah. I only listen to Mac Miller now because my boyfriend likes, but it's fine, but it's like, literally, you guys, like, just do all of the things. Like, you have all the tools here. You have the leaders that you need. You have the teams that you need. Shut up. But like, going off of that, like, something that I was talking to one of my girls about today is like, your promotion's already done. Like, it is already done. And you just have to have faith that you are doing the things that you need to be doing every single day to achieve it. And if you're not, just change it. It's not hard. Like, all of you guys know what to be doing every single day, and the more that you're doing it, the more that belief is just going to be instilled in you that you can do it. So
Exactly.
That's my TED Talk. Thank you guys for coming. But if you guys, Cassie, if you don't have anything else, if you guys don't have any more questions, we will stop this recording. We will get to work. I did not want this to be an hour, but it's okay because we had a lot to share, and I feel like this was really good. So I'm gonna